and look. And let me tell you a little secret. Right across here, there's some bush babies. These little tiny monkeys that like to hang out and chill, and you'll get a first view of them. And then to your right is the ocean. We're not gonna disappoint here at Blu Pearl. Today I'm gonna give you guys an update of villa number 1 inside the Blu Pearl community. Last time I showed you some of the progress, and it's been a few weeks later, and now I'm gonna show you the updated progress of what the second floor, or first floor, most people call it, looks like. Come with me. All right, so before I showed you villa number 1, and villa number 1 is actually gonna be done before all of the other units, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But for now, if you look on the outside, you'll see that there's actually block on the first floor. Ground floor, first floor. That means they've poured already, and I want to show you guys what it looks on the inside. So come with me. If you remember the renderings from this video, you see that this column is has a slant. It's not like perfectly up and down and straight. That's on purpose, just to give it some architectural design. Let's come back inside, and I'm not gonna go through where everything is, but this is obviously your front door, and then you're gonna have stairs going upstairs. Now remember, before this was wide open because we didn't pour the decking for the next floor, but now it's poured and you're gonna get to see inside. Right here is gonna be wood slats up and down. You can't actually walk through this part, but you can see through it, but you're gonna be able to walk through this side. This side here is inside your kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine sitting here washing your dishes, cooking your food, and turning around and serving it on your beautiful island to all your guests, where you have chairs and seats, pull up stools, and then you can just walk over here into your living room with your big 65-inch TV, your nice couches that are designed perfectly to fit in here, and this big glass door that slides all the way open. And what is it open to? Your back veranda. Outside where you can chill, relax, stay out of the sun, but still be outside. And then when you're ready, you can take 2 steps down, 1, 2, and splash right into your own pool. But that's not the only thing we put out here on the back veranda. What we also did is, your guests, when they come over, they're gonna be needing to use the restroom. We're not gonna send them upstairs because we have a restroom down here, but this restroom is right outside the glass doors. It's in here. This is where you're gonna have your toilet, your sink, and your stackable washer and dryer, right? So that you can wash your clothes and dry them at the same time. As a matter of fact, I even got a new unit from LG that's a washer and a dryer, so you probably won't even need to stack anything. Now, obviously, these are the temporary steps to go upstairs while they're doing some work, but let's go. Now that we've got to the top of the steps, I want to show you the balcony, or the front veranda, where you can sit out and chill and relax. Check this out. This is all going to be glass out here. And this was, you can hang out and look. And let me tell you a little secret. Right across here, there's some bush babies. These little tiny monkeys that like to hang out and chill, and you'll get a first view of them. And then to your right is the ocean. We're not gonna disappoint here at Blu Pearl. Look here. You can see this is unit number 2. They're putting in the reinforcement, the steels, the rebar. So they're getting ready to pour this one in the next few days. I'm gonna show you down here to your right. This is the second bathroom. Come inside, see how big it is. This is your second bathroom. This is the bathroom that the second room uses upstairs because there's not one inside of it. It's not an ensuite. This one is actually inside. Check this out. Pretty big for a hallway bath. And then you jump into the smaller of the 2 bedrooms that are upstairs, which is still pretty big. It had its own closet that kind of intrudes into the second bedroom. Let's make that transition into the master bedroom. So now that we're in the master bedroom, you can see that this thing is massive. It's a pretty big master bedroom. And the cool thing about this one, it has a hidden walk-in closet, meaning that to the naked eye, you really won't be able to see it because the bed sets up here and it goes that way. But there's a little door right here that walks behind here that gives you a full walk-in closet so that you can have everything, but it's actually hidden so you don't actually see it. People are gonna be wondering where you put your clothes, so don't worry about it because I want you to check out my master bathroom. This is how big the master bathroom is. This is the master bathroom. It's pretty big. You can see we got 2 big adults in here. I can't even touch them right now. This is a master bathroom. It's huge. What they're doing is they're putting up formwork. And why are they putting up the formwork? Well, guess what? The next part that goes on this house is the roof. And we have a slab concrete roof. You'll learn more about that from our engineers, what it is. But this thing goes up, then we put on the roof, and this structure is gonna be complete. And then we want to do what we call the dry-in, start putting the windows, the doors in so that we can start working on the inside. But that's pretty much everything. But one feature that I wanted to show you that I kind of overpassed, this area downstairs and kind of like your formal sitting room is open to the entire ceiling. So all the way from downstairs up to the roof, you're going to be open, and you see how much glass is here. It kind of makes you feel like you're outside, and that's what we want to do. Even though you're in beautiful Zanzibar, we don't want to trap you inside of any villa. So the villa needs to have a lot of natural sunlight coming in, and that's why we did the roof to ceiling. That's why we put so much windows in here. But this is the quality that we're putting into actual Blu Pearl. Now remember, this is only a 2-bedroom unit, and every single unit has its own pool. But in the next video, I'm going to show you the 3-bedroom unit. It's a little bit bigger. Goes from 150 square meters to 175 square meters. For you guys in the US, just hit that little calculation in Google. It'll tell you how many square feet it is. 175 square meters, home, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna show you that in the next video. But don't forget, September 21st, we're launching our new project here in Zanzibar. You need to learn more about it, I'll show you where to go. Padco.com. We're gonna release it on the 21st. Just stand by your computer. You're gonna get, boom, an email. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed and you're new to me, listen, my name is Max Maxwell. I'm a real estate investor and an entrepreneur, and I currently develop real estate in Africa. I own a company called Padco, and we're in Zanzibar, Tanzania. So please follow my journey, subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with a friend. Maybe they're interested in buying a second home in Africa, and you can do that in one of these nice luxury villas. And we also got a lot more projects coming. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button, go to padco.com, check out what we got coming September 21st, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.